Dímelo, what's up, man? Well, everybody, my peoples. Today, we're gonna be doing some oil catch can work. So as you remember, I had that one oil catch can, and I showed you that the hose was like stupid hard because it's a cheap one. Not the catch can. The catch can is solid. I've had it 3 years, and it was over here. Yeah, no, don't mind the spaghetti of hoses, because I've already started running these lines for the oil catch can. It's going to be one for this side and one for this side, which, where did I put the hoses? Oh, I have to connect those, but they'll be, oh, there we go. That's one of them. So they're going to be coming around. That's one of them right here. It's going to be coming around from the back of the engine, going up under here, and I want to put both of them right here. Make sure my shit's in the shot. I'm going to be cutting this out, just to fit them in the spot. And these are the ones I had copped, the Evil Energy. This is the older one. Yeah, this is the older one because it's got the little damages from when it was loose, and the only thing holding it up was that MVP hose, which I threw it away because I'm an ingrate. And then this is the other one. I was looking at it as like tiny minor changes, so still the same thing. So I'm thinking something like that. Let me get out of the light. So something like that. Well, you know, flush mounted, not above here. So the only thing I'm not sure of is whether to have them straight, but I'm leaning towards having them kind of face away from each other. So what I'm gonna have to do after I put this in the box, lay next. All right, we're gonna have to take the radiator shroud. Full disclosure, I loosened a couple of bolts, like the two top ones. There's gonna be one here, and that's busted, but whatever. And then another one here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, another one here in this top corner. Then I'm most likely, I'm gonna loosen these AC lines right here. So it's kind of suck to try to get it out, and maybe even have to disconnect the radiator hose. Oh, this is for the hell? Oh, that's for here. So yeah, I might have to even move this out of the way too. Those. I'll check in a second. Most likely what I'm gonna do is probably yank it out. Also I have to lift it up. Wasn't even in the shot. Now also I have to lift it up because on the bottom of the shroud, or the fan shroud, there's like 2 or 3 plugs. I believe it's 3 that have to come disconnected. So I'm gonna have to take the splash guard out, or what's left of it. Yeah, mine's, I don't know if you can see, it's a gigantic hole. Oh, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you guys once I take it off. And so right now I'm gonna just lift the car up, pop that thing off. When we come back, I'll show you how I trashed it. It looks ugly, but it doesn't matter because I got another cover for it, and it's over there in this corner. Yeah, my garage is a mess. I know. Most of it is parts. Like all of that there is car parts for this. We got the rims and tires, got the coilovers up top, got the bolt, the new lug nuts. Hiding under that cardboard are two seats that I'm gonna end up reupholstering. And I'm realizing that I'm running my mouth too much, and I'm gonna go ahead and start this video. I'll probably put it on my little work table when we come back, so you can see what exactly I'm talking about. So see you in a minute. So she's up, and like I promised, I was going to show you what happened to the splash guard. Yeah, you see that whole corner, man. I mean, for reference, you can see that whole corner going. It's supposed to be like that. And it was being held up by zip ties. You can see there. Hit something and it dragged, couldn't stop. Whatever. I'm getting something. I had something nicer for it. Now I want to tell you, not tell you, but show you the plugs that are at the bottom, since I already took the cover off. My handy dandy. Whoop. So here's the two plugs. So you can see the radiator shroud. You just drop them in down here. Nothing, no bolts to loosen up. Anything, you have to unplug this guy and unplug this guy. So one of these, you push the little button in here, push the little button in here, and then just pull it out. But like I said, I might have to, weird angle, I might have to maybe, cause I can't really, well, maybe I could. Oh hell no, there's a whole other piece of 6 all the way up to, I think you can see it, that piece right there sticks up, so it's crazy. Here, these AC lines may be a problem. There's one 10mm looks like right there. Yeah, I gotta loosen, and then this will be able to move a little bit more than, or this one right here. That one's in the way, so that'll loosen this. So I could shimmy this whole thing out, and then after that, slap it on my table, my trusty table, and work on it here. Well, let me stop running my mouth and continue to work. See you later. Update, guys. It's always a simple job, always. Anyways, remember I told you to loosen this one. My intake went all the way across, and then I realized this, I mean, my intake comes from here out to this hole. So it was interfering with this little corner right here, so I had to take that out. Take that out, loosen this AC line. I believe it's an AC line, okay. And remember the radiator hose. If I can get some light. The radiator hose, subsequently I spilt some. Yeah, I took the bumper off. Remember I did the intake, and it was really rubbing, and did that to the radiator. Bent some fins, so I'm gonna straighten those out with a little screwdriver. Not a big deal. Let's see if you can. You can't even see it. I gotta get some lighting in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put in, I kind of want to fit in a K&N filter. This is the one that comes with the Z1 one. It's blue, not cool like the K&N. So now it's just a matter of coming right out. So let's do it one. Oh, okay. Getting stuck here. Working on shit one-handed sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Next time you see this, it's gonna be on my workbench, and we're gonna start fitting these things in. So take it easy. So she's out. There she is. And this is the top. This is the part that's going to be facing the engine. Remember, here's the 2 plugs I was talking about. Boom, boom. That's the only thing you have to really pull out, because that's secured to this. Now, what I wanted to do, basically mount them here. But it looks like this side fits pretty nice. I mean, I can get it pretty low, and these overlaps that little bit right there. Not bad, but on this side, I swear to God, if you hit the ground. On this side, this piece is a little, okay. Florida lightning. This side's a little higher, plus this is kind of in the way. Well, it is in the way, like that much. So I'm thinking maybe work my magic with the Dremel, knock this little corner off, and I should be able to fit this at least as close to that as possible. I think so. Maybe not, or maybe most likely what'll happen is this side is going to guide how low I'm going to go on here, and I kind of want them even. Not that I kind of want them, I do want them even, because I'm like that. But we'll see. Now I'm going to start cutting, marking these things off, and get to work. See you in a bit. So, almost said pro tip. Shit, I said pro tip. Anyways, this is a tip. If you're going to cut on anything that say black, this is what I do. I put some tape on there and mark it. I mean, mark it once. What is it like? Measure once, cut. No, measure twice, cut once. I know I'd get it eventually, but it's just a tip. Take it easy. Well, new shirt, new day. As you can see now, they're in there. Both catch cans. Maybe got to do a little bit of evening, but then again, I bought this one a couple years later, so they made a little bit of changes. As you can tell, it's a little taller. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more, cut out a little bit more. So basically, when I did the hole saw, it actually, from the top, it actually cut into that hump like I was showing you earlier. So it left a nice guide. So I just followed it down and just trying to get it even as possible. Once I get it even as possible, she's gonna go in here, back to her home. Gotta run this oil line to the back of the engine. Probably won't be able to see it. Well, the same hose, which is this one that goes connected, this hose right here, the one that was under the intake, that's the same hose I'm going to replace with this one, since I'm going to be running it from way back, from back there to up to here. So there's going to be one that goes from all the way to the back of the engine to the catch can here, and then from the catch can to the bottom of the intake. Same thing over here. These are already put in. As you can see, this one comes from that check valve from the valve cover. That's in, and then it's going to go into the catch can. It's going to be here, and then out back to this one, which is that little tube that goes into the intake right here. So it'll be a quick, well, kind of quick, because you know this is going to be in my way, this is still in my way, and you don't want to force that too much. Metal, you could bend it. It's aluminum, not sensitive, but you don't want to jostle it around too much, or you're gonna have problems. I'm gonna say fuck. Anyways, so when I get back, it'll be dropped in, and the hoses will be run, and then we're gonna start seeing where we are actually position it, because I'm not sure if I want these to face like this, away from each other. I'm leaning towards doing something like this. I think it looks neater. Then to see how much clearance I have when I go to close this hood. Hopefully I did everything right, or if anything, I could still cut a little bit lower and even it out a little bit more, and it should close just fine. Well, see you later. This is the update. This is the hose. This one is the hose that goes into the engine, and I don't know if you can see how much bigger it is than the hose that I'm currently using. Yeah, you can see it now. So I had to do a little adapter here. Just shove this hose into this one, into the OEM hose, and then they had a rubber sheath protective thing for the heat, I guess. So I went ahead and put it on over there, and I connected it in. That's our last little update. Well, they're on, they're on, whatever. They're in, they're even. They're not wiggling around. They're secure enough where I could do this, and they're not falling out. So I'm gonna call it good. And the next time you see these, they'll be installed. Awesome. All right, we're down to the very last hose. I didn't record all the other stuff because it's Florida. It's hot as I don't even want to say. In my garage, Florida, summer. So my fans come on. It's a lot of noise. Okay, I'm just running my mouth. So what you're going to do is, here's the last little piece. And this works for pretty much all the hoses. Any fitting you want to put it on, I always recommend put a little bit of lube on it. That's more than enough. And then just zip. Okay, how easy that was. We're gonna slide our little worm drive up. And in position. And there you go. Now I just got to put in the cold air intake. I'm actually redoing it. Remember I told you I had messed up the radiator, or ran up against it. Plus, I wanted to switch from that cheap. I'm not gonna say it's cheap. I just don't like it, and I got brand new K&N filters, so I decided I'm gonna run the K&N filters again. They've done me good for the past 3-4 years that I've owned this car, almost 5. I'm gonna come back. All right, without no further ado, we're done. And there she is, our dual catch can setup, new hoses, intakes all put up. So she's kind of put together. I still gotta oil this. And this is a little thing I wanted to show you. If you can see this worm drive, worm drive is under our core support. But I was wondering, how am I gonna get to it? And then, ain't that some shit? Like, I made it, this hole was here. I just made it slightly bigger so I could fit my tool in, but look at that, guys. This is some serious, to me, this is like engineering, thinking about us people who we're going to be working on these cars. So that's a cool little thing. Very helpful. It's almost like they knew, we were going to put these long intakes in. But another little project done. I think it looks nice and clean. They're set up. They're held on. Everything's looking good. except for this dirty ass bay. But that's for another day. We're done. And thanks for joining me with this journey or project journey. We're not going anywhere. Anyways, have a good one, guys.